Hello everyone, Undead Nerd here, and today I am going to act as another British guy reviewing these indie animated shows. No, seriously, what the heck are they mostly British? Anyway, mates, a little bit of a warning before we start. I might bring up some sensitive subjects because of some of the people involved in this new show. Oh, because I am an alt-right racist. So, I hope you enjoyed this video regardless. Alright, now let's talk about it. Glitch Productions has revealed their new show, a show about a blue lady who it kind of reminds me of the Pyro trailer from Team Fortress 2. Yeah, it's about a blue lady who thinks she's Snow White, but in reality, she's Deathlock. Boom, that's my kind of shit right there. But yeah, anyway, first of all, before I get into what I think about the show, first of all, Glitch, I'm happy to see that Luke and Kevin have gone so far. I grew up watching SMG4, you know. Around the time I started watching SML is when I started watching SMG4. Long story short, the show is, SMG4 is way past its time. There's so much damage done to it. It's kind of the same effect Super Mario Logan had before they got a cease and desist from Nintendo. But yeah, I just hope SMG4 cancels the show and just moves on to all their new projects. But yeah. So this new show is called Get 'Em to the Creek. I'm sorry. I don't remember the name of the show. Hey kids, can you help me? Anyway, I'll stop. So yeah. So basically, I want to give out a flaw I already have with this show because because I'm a fucking critic. I'm a nitpicky dumbass. I noticed that every Glitch show is like a cutesy horror. It goes half cutesy, 50% cutesy, and 50% horror. Alright? It's kind of getting to a point where I'm tired of it. Alright? You know, I'm not a fan of cutesy stuff in general. Horror I'm definitely can be a fan of. Alright? Unless if it's monsters, like the Universal monsters, or Goosebumps, or, trying to think. Predator and Alien. Yeah, I know. My name is. I don't call myself Undead Nerd for nothing. A thing, but yeah. So the show is created by Haley Steinfeld, who is the creator behind a Disney Junior show called The Owl House. I haven't watched The Owl House. I don't give a damn to watch The Owl House. I don't care about the Owl House. I rather communicate with actual owls and, you know, maybe snap my neck while trying to intimidate them than watch the Owl House. I could make a race joke, but the indie animation community is so stupid, run by liberals. But anyway, so anyway, I was gonna make a joke about Hispanics because the main character I saw, But yeah, all I could say about the Owl House, because, you know, I watch Clownfish talk about it, Clownfish TV, you know, I don't care that the show has lesbians in it. You know, that's cool. If it wasn't a kid's show, though. Alright, I don't believe in teaching this stuff to little kids. So, I think, Jamie Lee Curtis, the creator of the Owl House, I think has a lot more potential with adult animation if she's into that subject a lot. Alright? Right? So yeah, I don't believe in teaching this stuff to kids, but I do think you can thrive on adult stuff. You know, there's parents out there who allow their kids to watch RoboCop. You know, you don't need to worry too much. All right, you know, oh, it is funny to talk about Disney when they virtue signal. Even to this day, hey, after the parental rights and education, they still virtue signal, and then you had to go through all that crap. At least that's stories I heard. I don't really care too much, but hey, you know, I like that you're making this show. And who knows, maybe we could shake hands together someday. Miley Cyrus? Yeah. Also, the creator of the Owl House, Julia Gardner. Julia Gardner, she was also the voice of, she was also the original voice of Cartman's mom. Yeah. Yeah, she had one hell of a career. You know, Jessica Alba played Jessica, I need these to be scripted. Jessica Alba played one of the chicks from G.I. Joe, the original cartoon. She was in Little Shop of Horrors. She was in one of the Phantasm movies when she was young. Great movie, by the way. Not well. She was in Phantasm 2. There's not a single woman in Phantasm 1. God, I'm such an idiot. Phantasm 1 is much better than Phantasm 2. But anyway, but yeah, she played the love interest in Phantasm 2. Not that good of a sequel. I'm so glad that my first viewing was out of VHS. But anyway, so yeah, and then there's other people who are involved with the show, like Chris Claremont. Chris Claremont, who wrote The Owl House, is helping. Zeta Johan with the show. And there's a guy who wrote a show called Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I was actually around Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I was around when that first premiered, you know? So it is cool to really see these guys work under Glitch, you know? And it's also cool to see Glitch's first 2D animated show. And, you know, it's definitely an accomplishment, because I just thought all they did was 3D animated, you know, because they're John Lasseter wannabes. But, yeah. So basically, the show is about a princess who thinks she's a robot, who's a robot, but she thinks she's a princess. I don't know, typical delusions you see from dyslexic people. And, yeah, it looks cool. But yes, so what do I predict happens in the show? Well, there's going to be two close friend characters, and I think they're going to make out, because that's what I think most two characters should do, because I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm not fit to review this kind of media, aren't I? But hey, I did a Hell of a Boss review. Make sure you check that out. You know, I'm gonna spend the rest of the video doing this, because I think it's funny. Today, I am going to be talking about the fandom. You see, the fandom is really mad that this creator is culturally appropriating, even though the creator has been virtue signaling to these people for years, mate. Let's see. There's also been controversy with the voice actors and AI, something far out of their control, and a fear that's unrealistic because it's not going to happen. Though I do sympathize with your fears. Seriously, you're just like me. When I feared that God wasn't real. Let's see, folks. Another cutesy indie animated show? Where's the edgy stuff? Oh yeah, right. The cutesy stuff is already edgy. Okay, mate. I'm British, so I'm just gonna jump off a building in Argentina real quick. Help me on my drugs!